I'm off with the catch-up. Thousands of people will lose their jobs after Tata Steel confirmed plans to close coal-fired blast furnaces at its steelworks in Port Talbot. Jobs will go across the UK, but mainly in Wales. One union says the plans will be devastating for the town. There's not many people there not connected to it.
You get people just the worry of losing their jobs or not being able to fend for their family, losing their houses, losing everything.
The company says it'll install an electric arc furnace which produces less carbon dioxide, but this needs fewer staff. It could cut UK emissions by 1.5%, but critics say it will mean bringing steel from more polluting countries. The government's going to help pay for the new furnace. Rishi Sunak says the alternative was closing everything. There's loads more on this story on the BBC News website. Some other stories now. Stealing cats and dogs is set to become a crime in England and Northern Ireland. Plans to create an offence of pet abduction have had initial approval from MPs. It would mean anyone convicted could face a fine up to 5 years in prison. And this is exciting. Japan has landed on the moon. Scientists are in touch with the robot craft, but say its solar generators aren't working. They're racing to fix it before the batteries run out. The landing makes Japan only the 5th country to land softly on the moon, though. And time now to leave you with 10 seconds of Dick Dick. Yep, that is a tiny baby antelope, by the way, and nothing else. That's at Paignton Zoo in Devon. The Kirk's Dick Dick is the 4th calf born there. That is absolutely adorable, though. Don't you think it fully looks like Bambi? You're all caught up now. See you later.
Hello. I think we've seen the last of the widespread cold, frosty days. On Friday, there was plenty of blue sky and wintry sunshine for many of us. This was the picture in Dudley, but things are changing now. We've got milder air moving in time for the weekend and also much windier weather. In fact, the Met Office have named Storm Isha. That's on the way, particularly late Sunday into Monday, bringing severe gales and disruption to travel. Power perhaps is likely. But let's have a look at Saturday first off. This band of rain will affect central portions of the UK, perhaps southern Scotland, northern England, into Wales as well. There'll be some sunshine across much of the Midlands, southeast England and East Anglia, and some brighter skies across the northeast of Scotland too. Temperatures around 6 or 7 in the east, but we're back into double figures towards the west. 10 degrees for the likes of Belfast and Glasgow, for instance. Later on Saturday, heavier rain moves in from the west. The winds are going to pick up as well. That system sweeps its way eastwards into the early hours of Sunday, followed by more showers. It isn't going to be cold and frosty as we start Sunday morning. We've got too much wind and the showers around from the word go. But let's take a look at Sunday in a bit more detail, because here is Storm Isha developing in the Atlantic, sweeping its way in. Just look at all these isobars across the UK between the warm front and the cold front. That's where we're going to see really strong gusts, perhaps 70 or 80 miles an hour. So for Sunday, some rain initially for Northern Ireland, sweeping into other western parts of Britain. There could be a little bit of snow just across the very highest ground for Scotland. Still chilly air in the far north of Scotland, but much milder, 12 or 13. But the real emphasis on Sunday, particularly later, is going to be the strength of the wind. We've got amber warnings for Storm Isha across Northern Ireland, southern Scotland, northern England, western parts of England and Wales, and the southeast as well. Gusts 70, 80 miles an hour, enough to cause some significant disruption. Big waves, I think, around the coast with this storm system as well. Now, heading on into Monday, we've still got the brisk winds at first. They should ease a little bit through the day, but it is going to be another really windy day with heavy showers rattling in across the north and the west. Should be mostly dry, I think, later on in the south and the east, and temperatures somewhere between about 6 to 12 degrees. For this stage, not quite as mild as Sunday, but things are looking unsettled through the week ahead. Often pretty windy, showery rain around at times. Those temperatures much milder than they have been. Bye-bye.